Hi guys, and welcome to my channel on Regedited. I'm Reggie. This is a special video and something that's a little bit different from my normal videos that you've seen in the past. If you haven't heard of this wonderful couple and family, it's called Phillips FamBam, and they're all over YouTube. They have over 100,000 subscribers, and I really want to share intermittent fasting with them. So I called up Danny and I asked him if he'd be interested in starting intermittent fasting and doing that challenge. Just something very easy, very light, you know, like a beginner would do, is something like a 16-8. And he actually wasn't familiar with intermittent fasting. And I said, okay, well, I want to explain it and show the benefits and how it can help with your health in so many different ways. And he said he would check with his lovely wife, Tina, and she's on board. So let's check in on them and see how they're doing. Don't tell them, but in exchange for them doing the intermittent fasting, at least a few days, I will offer my services of babysitting for them, and so they can go out on a date night. Now that's about respite care, and they really need to take care, right? It's all about care for the caregiver on this channel, and I'm willing to help. So I will babysit for them if they will allow me to, and the kids as well. And we'll see what goes on from there.
All right, you guys, so we are here, as we mentioned, Reggie's here with Regedited. And so if you're not following her, make sure you go ahead and follow, subscribe to her channel. And we're here to talk food, fasting, not dieting, right?
It is not a diet.
Okay.
It's called intermittent fasting. Yeah, not about dieting. You can eat what you want. It's about finding the right eating window that you want to eat your food in on a daily basis. So starting out with you guys, that they have agreed, Danny and Tina.
We didn't shake on it though.
Yeah, we didn't shake.
All right.
Okay. They have agreed and shook on it. You saw it, everyone.
Dang it.
That they would try intermittent fasting challenge for 1 week.
At least. Yes.
At least
Yes.
to get started.
Yes.
Because what about intermittent fasting? You need to give it a little bit of time to get used to it. Your body's getting used to that eating window that you put it in. So for instance, they are going to do a 16-hour fast a day and have an 8-hour window to eat all their meals. So whatever that looks like, you decide. Maybe it's just 2 meals and you're just skipping breakfast, or you can put 3 meals, because I know I can, in 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know? But
Is that the challenge? I could probably do 4 if that's...
You know, you might just want to take one category away of food. Maybe it's just saying, hey, we're just not going to have bread.
Oh.
Right? Or we're not going to, you know, do soda.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay, so we should with the left hand.
See, these things are just tweaking a little bit in your diet. It's all about health. It really, at the end of the day, is where do you feel good within yourself. It doesn't matter what weight you're trying to be. Some people just want to maintain where they're at. And that's kind of where I am. I'm just trying to maintain, but I have a more strict regimen. I eat every 22 to 23 hours a day, and I only give myself a 2-hour eating window.
Oh!
No can do.
No can do. I'm not shaking on that one.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the difference. But see, that's the great thing about intermittent fasting, because you can customize it to what works for you. I'm not trying to starve you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So if we do the 16-8, part of our 16 is sleeping, right?
Yes, absolutely. And that's the best part.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're not really feeling it. I mean, you can easily do 12-hour fast, right? And if you're sleeping, say, 6 to 8 hours, you're already over halfway there,
Yeah.
right? So really you're thinking, okay, I'm just not going to eat 2 hours before I go to bed, and then maybe, you know, it's 4 hours in the morning when you wake up.
Right.
So you just keeping the key is to keep yourself busy. So I have a trick that help curb the appetite when you're first starting out in intermittent fasting. And that's what I'm working on, guys.
Okay.
Coming soon your way is some e-courses, things that will help get you started and learn some tricks, because there's no reason you should feel like you're starving all day. That,
Right.
you know, because I do occasional 48-hour fast, and why would you torture yourself if that's not what you're into, right? I don't believe in killing.
But I feel like when you do that, you fall off the wagon anyway.
You can't.
I mean, for me anyways, I always, if I feel like I'm starving, eventually I'm like, forget it.
Give me the burger.
Give me all the things, yeah.
Well, and that's it. I love a cheeseburger. I love pizza. I probably have pizza once a week. I have a cheeseburger once a week. I do a steak once a week. The other days I'm doing might be vegetarian, so I have a boring regimen. I really do.
That doesn't sound boring.
One meal a day. Well, that's the weekend.
Oh, that's the
so
weekend.
that's kind of when I, you know, kick it up.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But the weekdays, I'm just either having a tomato soup with a bunch of vegetables in it, or I'm having a tuna salad, and that's kind of it. But I do know that you can have a variety of meals that you can eat every day, like these guys, especially with Home Chef.
Yeah.
You know, I know they can kill it,
yes.
you know, and have variety. And I will try it too, because I need ready-to-go meals being a caregiver for my mom, you know, for her, and give her a variety of meals, because she's not doing the intermittent fasting.
So I have a question, like during the downtime, says during the 16, can we drink?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, when it comes to fasting, you want to make sure that you are not breaking the fast before it's time.
Right.
And only things that are allowed for a real clean fast are black coffee, tea, and water.
All right.
So, but I have another trick for that. If you need some sparkling water, anybody like that, I started drinking this, and because you have electrolytes in it, and that's what you need. Electrolytes will curb the appetite.
Oh.
Okay. So that's what it's about.
Like a Pedialyte.
Yeah, almost like that. But you have to check those things, because things like that would have either some type of sugar in it, and
Yeah.
then that's it. You're already threw yourself out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. That makes sense.
Apple cider vinegar I do with a dash or two of cayenne pepper.
Ooh, I-
Squeeze the full lemon or whatever you have, or a lime. And that gives you a lot of minerals and the nutrition, just like you were taking vitamins
Wow.
with the apple cider vinegar.
And that's with water too?
Yeah, this is water. Yeah, you always want to put water. And now the key about this is very acidic, so is the lemon, right?
Oh yeah.
So for your tea, always use a straw. Always use straw when you
okay.
squeeze lemon into your water.
Oh, that makes sense.
And ditto with this.
Okay.
So I do have a video about that back on my channel, Regedited, and you can see my little, I call it a cocktail, apple cider vinegar cocktail. So
Ooh.
that's when
Fancy.
you really need that burst of energy, and it's gonna get you through the lunch. Get Himalayan salt. You can do that also with the squeezed lemon in your water. So you just put a little bit in, like maybe half a teaspoon in anywhere to 10 ounces on up of water.
Okay.
You know, and you kind of adjust it to what works for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so because if you do too much, you're gonna end up in the bathroom.
Oh, burn.
Second burn.
Yeah, you know, but sometimes if you're, you know, backed up, it is good. This is good also for
okay.
flushing.
Interesting.
So I do this for flushing the colon. So if you have those weeks where you just feeling like it's not happening the right way.
Really?
You do about a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. You put it in warm water is the key. And you do that first thing in the morning. You don't do it in the middle of the day because you've already started eating. You got to do first thing in the morning. Give it about 30 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
And you should be
Flowing right through.
So you gotta be ready. You gotta know you're gonna be home. So
Right.
give it
Just
time to
in case.
marinate. Now, the other thing I do, this will break your fast, is coconut water. Have you had coconut water? I get this
We
from
bought it before
Costco.
for like
For like smoothies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is the last resort, because you are breaking your fast with coconut water.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. So Dad,
You got
definite
tricks.
challenge for a week.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I think you can do
my
it.
Yeah, we're excited.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking about on my way over to the house of the lovely FamBam folks here. Is in exchange, if you guys do the full week of sticking to the 8-hour challenge, I'm offering you
Brownies.
Well, I'm offering. So it could be there. I'm offering you a date night with each other, right?
Oh.
To go to dinner. And in exchange, I will come to your house and babysit.
Oh!
Whoa! What the?
Damn.
Are you ready for that?
I think I'm ready. I'm up for the challenge.
Do you know our kids?
I know they're very smart, and they're going to have me probably worn out at the same time. But
I love it.
I'm just throwing it out there because I am not afraid.
You know we're gonna fail, don't you?
Yeah, she really has confidence in us.
No, I believe in them.
No, I think we could do. I honestly, truly think we can do it. Like, it sounds like something that isn't gonna like be too crazy.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to be intrusive into your schedule with the kids. You still gotta cook for them. They gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why you will be smelling the food, and of course in the morning, if you're doing breakfast, you know, you can, hey, if you come to a point where you're saying, okay, I'm breaking my fast early, I'm gonna eat earlier, but I'm gonna cut it off earlier in the evening.
See, that's what I like, the flexibility with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like set in stone. And
No,
I like
not
that.
at all. Even though I'm nutty about it for myself.
Maybe we'll get there, I don't know.
You know, you never know, because I've been doing it almost 2 years, really.
Wow.
And I think when I had lost initially 15 to 18 pounds in the first 2 weeks of doing it, it's because I was extreme intermittent fasting. Like, I was doing the 48 hours once a week for those 2 weeks.
Wow.
And then on the other days, I was just eating 1 meal a day. So I always, after that, I just stuck to the 1 meal a day. And it's because my body just adjusted.
And you don't feel like you're starving yourself?
No, because I'm not hungry in the morning anyway. That's just me. And I just skip over lunch. The only time I will do lunch, and that's the great thing about OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, you can adjust it to whatever's going on for the day. So I plan out my week, and I said, okay, I have clients I have to take to lunch. I know I'm going to be eating lunch, so I know I'm not having dinner.
Right.
You know, so I just have to
So
mentally prepare.
no snacks then.
No snacks.
No snacks? Oh my god!
No, okay, so when a disclaimer, when I have a snack, I'm having it within my meal time. So that 2-hour window.
Oh, gotcha.
I will eat almonds. I eat hunks of cheese. That's just my thing. You know, it's either that, you know, that's salty, or, you know, sometimes I have tortilla chips. So if it's in my window, you know, I'll be okay. Women are a little different than men. So you know this, you know, see, he could probably eat a ton of bread, a ton of carbs, and still lose weight. You know, for us, oh no. You know, I eat the bread like pizza, you know, I gain 3 pounds the next day. I'm like, what the happened?
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not
Yeah, he's not complaining.
Okay.
So if you know about macros, you know, fat, protein, and carbs. My percentage right there is fat and protein is the priority. So I balance that about 40% a piece. And then for the carbs, you know, about 20%.
So when we were getting in shape, we used MyFitnessPal.
Yep, that's what I
we
use.
would enter we would enter our macros in there.
Yep.
So we just do it now, just within that 8-hour window.
Exactly.
Okay. So
You
then,
got it.
That'll be cool. We can
Yeah.
start
So
doing
if
that.
if you put that in, I'm telling you, that is exactly how I started out, and I did FitnessPal for probably about 9 months.
Wow.
Now I don't, because I know exactly.
Right.
You know. I used to weigh my food. I did all that.
Wow.
You know? And I said, okay, let's just, you know, eye it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eye it.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
like,
know
so
this.
as big as my fist is, you know, protein.
Yeah.
I already know that. You know, so that's where I go with, you know, say 5 ounces.
Yeah.
I mean, meat, and then the rest I know is vegetables.
Huh.
You know, so where I'm getting my fat is olive oil, you know, cheese, and avocados. Because I eat avocados.
I love our whole family does, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
Love it.
So think about those, and there's tips and tricks to getting through those empty stomach pings that you might have when you first start out. But you'd be surprised how easy your body starts to adjust.
Yeah.
You know, as you go, and by the end of the week, you're probably thinking, you know, I'm not hungry in the morning. If you stick to that regimen. You know, now I know you have to adjust sometimes, you know, with the kids, or it's a very weak moment. I get it.
We'll get there.
It's a very weak moment. That's okay, you know.
We might have to do we have drive-through videos we gotta do. So
I know. I'm not watching that. I'm watching them on the drive-throughs. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you going?
She messaged us. She's like, enjoy your chicken now. I was like, dang it. Crap.
She's like, what time is that?
I get it.
She's like, you got about 5 minutes to down that chicken, girl.
Down it. Just remember, carbs are the culprit.
Oh,
you know,
and sugar,
So,
right?
Yes, sugar and carbs can, because sugar will
That's my weak
derail
spot.
your diet if you're on a diet. See, but this is not a diet. So
can I have
if you
sugar?
have to decide what you want to
With
do.
our macros too, we're gonna be entering
Yeah.
things.
In my 2-hour window, I still will end it with a little piece of dark chocolate because I know that'll give me my fix.
Oh,
You know.
that's good.
That's
Smart.
but on the weekend, we'll have a dessert. Again, it's still in my window.
So will you do everything? Will you eat anything on the weekend? Or
Pretty
do you
much.
still just do it within the 2 hours?
Well, I give myself a little leeway. Usually ends up being a 4-hour window, so
Okay.
like 20
good.
hour fast. Yeah.
So you treat
'cause-
yourself still. So
Yeah,
I like
because
that.
it could turn into a meal and a half because it might go somewhere. We're out earlier, like 3-4 o'clock,
Yeah.
so you
Right.
might have an appetizer somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a meal,
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you can give yourself the leeway, but let's get through the week first.
Yeah. It's doable. It's doable, hopefully.
All right.
I know
Do
you
it.
can do
Yeah,
it. You
I
can
do
do
it.
it.
And then I think after a week, it gets easier,
Yeah,
right?
so we
Yeah, it
start.
gets
We'll
easier.
start Tuesday after Labor Day.
There you go. After Labor Day, I agree with you.
No.
After Labor Day. You
No, we can start.
whatever's up to you.
I'm just curious, what is the benefit of not eating for 16 hours?
It's fat. Your body's in a fasting state,
So
so
it's
it's giving it a break from digesting.
Okay.
All the time digesting. We weren't
Oh.
born on this earth to eat all the time. Told to eat 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the best for us, right?
Oh.
And that's why we have a lot of health problems, right? So, the diabetes, the higher blood pressure, because we're eating all the time. You don't have to eat all the time.
Yeah.
No one said you're starving yourself either if you eat 1 meal a day. you know?
Yeah.
It actually, my blood pressure came down. I noticed when I went to the doctors, I did blood work, my cholesterol came down, and I have high cholesterol automatically because you're not eating all the time where your body's trying to work while you're sleeping.
Oh.
You know?
That makes sense.
And you got to give it rest. If you don't rest, you don't heal.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, got to sleep.
We're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting
I'm so
tomorrow.
excited. I'm so excited.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so see how it goes.
No,
Just
I think it'll be
ease
good.
into it.
Yeah.
Don't scare yourself off from it when you're just getting started. Don't try to go to the extreme. Like when you get a new gym membership.
Oh, yeah.
You're
working out
going
like
there doing
crazy.
waves and doing things you don't know what's going on. for.
Yeah.
And then you're so sore the next day you can't go back, and then you don't go back anyway.
Yes.
That's the same thing about intermittent fasting because it's a marathon and really is a lifestyle. It's not a sprint. So I think you
And
guys.
it seems like something that's sustainable. Like you could.
We've been talking about it
Yeah.
as we've been after we spoke to you about it. We've been kind of talking about it over the past couple of weeks, and we're like, it's like 11 o'clock, and I've just had water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because things
That's
get
good.
so busy, and you're like, maybe we can do this.
Yeah.
Wait another hour, and then all of a sudden, hey, now I can
Yeah.
grub down.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you look forward to eating, obviously, because you're
Yes.
waiting for the hour. But then you're also not anxious about what am I going to eat all day. You're
Yeah.
always trying to plan. And I know
And you're
you
not
are,
eating
as
just
parents.
to eat. Like that's what
Yeah.
I feel like I do. I'm just like snacking here and there. Just
Grazing,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Because that's what I do with my mom when I'm cooking dinner. I'll start eating her food, and that's
Yeah.
how I fell into that regimen.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
said I don't feel good, because I
Yeah.
was I had no guideline to what works for my body. I was just
Right.
picking up her habits,
Yeah.
which is okay for her,
Right.
Because hey, she's not trying to go do a bikini contest,
Right.
or is she?
Where are you
I know.
taking
I
her?
wonder about her sometimes. So she's like, she got the makeup going and everything, and she's just going from the bedroom to the living room. So she likes to look pretty.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yes, thank
So,
you.
yeah, so-
challenging us.
Yes. Remember, there's tricks here. So
Okay.
remember that.
I'm
Tricks.
doing that.
Sparkling water can help you through. But always remember, in intermittent fasting, because we're not eating so much, we forget to drink the water. You got to stay hydrated. Thank you guys.
Oh,
I'm
thank
wishing
you.
you
This is
luck.
awesome. We're excited.
wish them luck, guys, you know, doing the challenge.
We're gonna need it.
And we'll check back with them periodically. And, you know, we're all on Instagram, so maybe you'll see a little hint of what's happening while they're on their challenge.
Yeah, we will for sure give updates in our videos, on our Instagram, all over the place, just to bring you guys along.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm glad that they really checked it out and tried it out, and you guys, you really need to go over there and check out the Phillips FamBam Channel, YouTube channel. I'll leave the link below so you can go over there and see what they're up to. They probably put out a video almost every day, and I don't know how they do it, and they really share a lot of goodness and happiness and fun. And so you know what to do, hit the link below. If you have any questions and you guys want to know more about them, or if you had any questions about doing an intermittent fasting challenge, leave a comment below. And remember, caregiving begins with you. So thanks for watching. Bye.